I haven't made a sale yet. It's been 8 months into the year and I haven't made a sale yet. I'm not giving up and I'm not making any excuses. I bought a bear and normally I don't really, like, I think they're cute, but I don't really get like drawn to it. It felt like a friend that I had in the past life. Art is just like a rich people thing, because like you must have a level of comfort to care about art, you know what I'm saying? I guess I'm an art person now. If I'm serious about becoming a millionaire, when I get to that point, I'm gonna look back and be like, oh my goodness, I wish I just captured more of the journey. In that hour, I'm just updating spreadsheets, comparing it to my minimum wage jobs. Because it's mine, it's so fulfilling then. Hundreds of hours of work over there, whereas it's just 1 hour of work for my own thing. Today has been more of a procrastination day. Although I was reading a book about Millionaire and finance, to me that's not really working, that's more entertainment. But it's a win because I'm at a point in my life now where me procrastinating is reading a finance book. If I truly want to be a millionaire, not gonna lie, 1 hour of work, especially at my starting stage, I'm gonna need to do more than that, to be honest. I love it that I haven't made a sale, and this is so fulfilling than any job that I've ever had, and even like a corporate job. Like, this is so fulfilling. So if this is my excitement without a sale, imagine when I start making money. Oh my goodness. Wow, I can't even imagine, to be honest. So be like, oh my goodness, I wish I recorded more of those moments when I was broke and grinding with uncertainty, not knowing if it's gonna work. I don't know if it's gonna work, it's not guaranteed, but me documenting it, I'm literally on YouTube talking about wanting to be a millionaire. How embarrassing if I don't become a millionaire, right? So this looks very cool. Earth.
40, please. Card. Thank you. Thank you. I'm sorry.
Thank you very much.
No worries, Lauren. Thank you. Have a good day.
You too.
Bye.
I'm just chilling today. It's a slow day. We did some crystal shoppings, and you might be thinking I'm a red flag for crystal shopping, but I don't even know what they mean. I just think they're cute. I know like they all basically mean good luck, some sort, right? But to me, they're just cute. And then what we bought are these like incense burners. And again, I don't know what they mean, but they just smell really nice, and I guess they're cleansing the energy. But it's just a bonus that I'm cleaning my chakras and stuff. But yeah, we just got into town, and we just doing we like to do like charity shopping. And I actually bought a bear, which I never really buy a bear, but this one really called out to me. And then my girlfriend, she bought a Gap hoodie. We really love our Gap hoodies, so it's just a very nice, sunny, chill morning, charity shop, crystal shopping, and yeah, it's just awesome. It's pretty cool, just taking it slow to start the day, because you know, most of the days it's just laptop, reading a book, how to become a millionaire. So now I'm just trying to be more present today and just take my time. Hiya. Peaceful. I don't need to go to an aquarium anymore. My favorite artist is Van Gogh. A bit basic, but yeah, I just love hearing more about his story. He died when he was 37 and he died a failure, which is crazy. Is that Van Gogh?
Yeah.
Oh wow. Speaking of which, we just found a Van Gogh.
Oh, nice.
Awesome.
Because I was like, the texture is the same.
Yeah. Wow. I wonder if it's like original. Like Van Gogh, did you make this? But yeah, it's just interesting just researching Van Gogh's life. How he was inspired by Monet, inspired by Japanese paintings, and just his life really, like his niece, no, sorry, his nephew. His nephew is the one who actually like built up the Van Gogh Museum in Amsterdam. And I'm like, alright, that's a real one. And I heard as well that when Van Gogh died, it was his brother's wife who really just started to push his work. And it was like, yo, they really believed in him. And it was just like his sister-in-law. So, yeah. And the reason why we know Van Gogh's like thoughts of how he was inspired by Monet and Japanese paintings is he often wrote letters to his brother, and those letters are like the reason why we know what he was thinking. And what's funny is that his favorite painting is just his bedroom. You know what I mean? Like he did all the Starry Nights. He did my favorite is the Almond Blossoms, but his favorite one is just him chilling in the bedroom. It's just him in the bedroom, and it's his bedroom, so it's kind of wholesome. Oh my, that's my favorite artwork. Yeah. I realized like art is just like a rich people thing, because like you must have a level of comfort to care about art, you know what I'm saying? I guess I'm an art person now. Original Winnie the Pooh. Original probably, I guess. We're here at the first coffee stop, and lately I've just been thinking like I should be vlogging more, and not that I'm just like a vlogger, but if I'm serious about becoming a millionaire, when I get to that point, I'm gonna look back and be like, oh my goodness, I wish I just captured more of the journey. Me in a coffee shop, reading a book, or me just walking around on the street. I wish I captured this journey. So that's what I'm trying to do more of, even though we're just in a painting shop, even though I'm just in a crystal shop, or if I'm just chilling. Like, I feel like these moments are worth capturing, even if it's not like a beautiful 4K cinematic filter or whatever. I just feel like every moment is worth capturing in general. And then on top of that, I do want to have these moments to look back on when I am successful. So it's a win-win, to be honest. And I love it as well, because in that art shop just now, I'm thinking like, that moment right there, that was just 2 minutes in a art shop, but those are the moments that I would just forget about. I just think like, oh, there's nothing. And obviously it doesn't mean I should be vlogging me going to the toilet and stuff, but again, I'm just capturing these little moments that I want to look back on when I'm old, when I'm rich. Look at that presentation. Before I have my coffee, I want to show you what I bought in the charity shop. My girlfriend bought this, and it's just basically the same thing. but we really love our Gap hoodies. Specifically for me though, I love wearing Gap because it makes me feel like a young Mark Zuckerberg, grind stage, not caring. And then this one's weird for me, right? I bought a bear, and normally I don't really, I think they're cute, but I don't really get like drawn to it. But with this one, maybe the fact that it's green, but it was just looking at me like, it was just look like, I felt a connection to it. And I'm very, I see patterns and things. I believe in like the universe and everything. And when I saw this bear, I thought like, the feeling that I describe it is like, it felt like a friend that I had in the past life. And that sounds a bit, a bit crazy, but that's just how I think. And like, I think about like universe and patterns, and like, I don't believe in coincidences, but with this bear, I don't often think about that. I don't think of things of being from my past life very often. So when I do think like that and I have this connection with just a bear, I'm like, yo, maybe I should get it. Cause I was thinking like, yeah, it's cute, but maybe, I don't really like clutter. I'm really just trying to like, minimize everything, right? I wear the same clothes every day. I have one pair of shoes. Like, I don't like clutter. So I felt resistance to getting this bear, but last moment I knew I would regret not getting this bear because it was a friend from the past life. And yeah, time to have the coffee. I love the presentation, the cup, love it. From the outside, this cafe looks beautiful. Like, I just love the wooden patterns. It just looks like a nice place, right? But I was only gonna go inside if it had a toilet. If it didn't have a toilet, I wouldn't be here. So it just kind of shows, maybe it's like in a business perspective, like it doesn't matter how cute the place is or how nice the cups is. If it doesn't have the one thing that I want, which is the toilet, then I'm not gonna go in and buy it. And maybe I can apply that to my own journey and my own service when I'm selling something. Yeah, cool. I can make amazing ads and fancy words, but if I don't do the one thing that the customer is really looking for, then it doesn't matter. They're not gonna buy. So on top of the fancy email and words and the videos, really, my job is to figure out what is the actual one thing that they want and then give it to them, actually. So, yeah, business learnings while I have my coffee. So, yeah, let's enjoy. We're really enjoying the cafe here, so we're just gonna chill for some more. I finished my drink, but she doesn't like her matcha, so 2 drinks for me. She's got This is Why You Dream, and I got my Millionaire Fast Lane, my light reading, you know how it is. This is my 3rd reread of this book, and obviously I could get discouraged because I'm not a millionaire yet, but honestly, rereading it every time, I learn, it like recalibrates me, like with my beliefs and how I see things, and I learn more every time. I use this as my bookmark, Pokemon cards. Let's go, my low tick. So imagine in a normal job, right? You have an 8-hour shift, and we normally think that it's just 8 hours that we're working, but then we don't consider the time that it takes us to wake up for that shift, to eat, get ready, and especially commute to that shift, and the time it takes us to get home and unwind. So your 8-hour shift now becomes a 10, 14-hour shift, but we don't consider it. We just see the 8 hours that we're working. We don't actually think about the time around it, getting ready and commuting. And that takes up a big chunk of your time as well. Not just the shift itself, but the preparation and the cooling down. And this is why it's important to me to have a fulfilling job. And this is why I'm more biased towards online jobs where I can just work on a laptop rather than being somewhere physically. Because even if I have my own business and I need to pay rent for that business, then, that's still a lot of time. Whereas if it's just laptop, I can do it wherever. I can do it in my bedroom, in LA, in Philippines. So it's just made me look at jobs differently and also how I can run my business in a way that is light. Let's go.
Yes, I like that dog painting. Oh no, was it dog? Sorry.
Right in front of me, there's people who are fundraising for charity. So they're on the street asking for people to donate to National Deaf Children's Society. And that hits home for me because last summer, 12 months ago, I was literally doing the exact same thing for the same charity, but I was knocking on doors rather than doing it on the public street. And man, I'm listening to them and I'm hearing people ignoring them completely and them keeping a smile on their faces. And, doing those kind of jobs, man, they're hard, but they really build up my confidence. So I'm really grateful for the opportunity, to do it. And then just seeing these girls now doing it just, reminds me, the hustle that I went through. A beautiful mirror right there. 1,500. Beautiful, beautiful. And like a hallway or the living room, but yeah. Step 1, get a living room and a hallway. We're just furniture shopping without a place to have a furniture in. It's just more inspiration right now.
So cool.
Get this for Brian Johnson. You know how it is, I'm just a bit picky, so I reserved it because that's how I like it. And if I want it, then yeah. Subway is always a good one. And you'd think, being right in the middle of town, you'd think we would be busy, but it kind of works out. It's like a double negative because it being in the middle of the town, it just shows that there's other places to eat. So it works out in our favor. And I've reserved the whole restaurant basically, so win-win. Awesome. So we had some food, more walking, and we just did some grocery shopping, sushi for tonight. And now we are at Starbucks, looking to finally get some work done today. And it's nostalgic for me to be in a Starbucks because this is where I spent like 6 years working behind the till, serving coffee. So not just Starbucks, but like any cafe, I'm very mindful of just to be extra appreciative. Just be like when I go, I thank them for my coffee, and if the coffee was like really good, I just let them know because I've been on the other side, you know. Alright, so we're back home now, and I managed to do some work in Starbucks. It was only like an hour and a bit, and it's interesting because in that hour, I'm just updating spreadsheets, and it's so fulfilling comparing it to my minimum wage jobs. And even though it might be dry and I might be making spreadsheets for those typical jobs, because it's mine, it's so fulfilling than hundreds of hours of work over there, whereas it's just 1 hour of work for my own thing. So yeah, awesome. Awesome, I just finished my run. I did 50 minutes, 6.6 kilometers. And I've been doing this thing lately with running where I just don't care. I don't check my phone during my run. I don't have a set goal or distance or time. I just run. And that's just been doing me so good because I'm not trying to be a runner really. But it's just, you know what I mean? Just like less expectations and less, dang, I just finished the run still. I can't talk, but you know, less, you know, just less pressure and just go out and run, and it's just been doing me nice. And what I found by doing that is I've been running more. I've been running more, like longer and distance and time, just because I don't really care. I just go out and run. But that pretty much wraps up today. I had a beautiful day today. I had a late wake, and I've just been chilling in the town with my beautiful girlfriend. Just charity shop, art shops, cafes. You saw it all. And to be honest, I've just been procrastinating today. I only did like 1 hour of work, which was at Starbucks when I was just messing around with spreadsheets. And it's fulfilling. But today has been more of a procrastination day. Although I was reading a book about Millionaire and finance, to me that's not really working, that's more entertainment. But it's a win because I'm at a point in my life now where me procrastinating is reading a finance book. Like, do you understand? Me reading How to Become a Millionaire is me procrastinating. That's my form of entertainment, which is a win. But if I truly want to be a millionaire, not gonna lie, 1 hour of work, especially at my starting stage, I'm gonna need to do more than that, to be honest. But again, as I said, it's just beautiful, to be honest, that today I just kind of chill, because most of the time I'm in a cafe for hours and hours, or I'm in my bedroom just making spreadsheets. So yeah, it's a fun day out, and I love it that my girlfriend also thinks going to a cafe and reading a book is a nice time as well. Because you know what I mean, like if she was high maintenance and she wanted to go Paris every weekend or whatever, we couldn't work because I have this mission. I'm looking after my parents and my future family, and I can't be doing that if I'm doing all them clubbing or going to Paris, or you know what I mean, like it has to be like very minimal, low maintenance right now, and it'll be worth it. And even though that's in the future, it's worth it right now. I'm having so much fun making spreadsheets because it's my own fulfillment. It's towards my mission, not for someone else's mission in a minimum wage job, not in a corporate job. It's for me, and that's what makes it beautiful. Look at this big whiteboard, looking like I'm trying to sell a course or be a teacher or both. But yeah, beautiful day today. And I was just saying how I only worked 1 hour today, and realistically, I'm gonna need to work more if I want to be a millionaire and get the goals that I'm looking to get. And this is like a weird little game that I'm doing, because many millionaires, they always say, appreciate the moment, that the grind is the best bit. The grind where they're broke is the best bit. And they say that when they have tens and tens of millions. And to be honest, it's hard for me to believe right now, but many millionaires and different types, they all say it. So I think they're trying to tell me something. So while I'm trying to work hard and retire my parents and my future family, just appreciate right now, my young body right now going on a run, the beautiful people in my life, my wonderful girlfriend who's so supportive, my parents right now who are at this age, just, you know, in the middle of trying to achieve my goals. Just take a step back and just breathe, take it all in. And yeah, what a beautiful day. I had a late start. We were just chilling in charity shops really today. And again, sometimes I just need that, right? Just to take it slow and go to the charity shop and cafes and random crystal art shops. And I need to do better with myself when I do that, because sometimes when I go out into the town like that and I'm just like wasting time, I feel guilty. I feel like I should be working on a spreadsheet, or like I feel like I should be working. But again, a part of it is just like appreciating this moment. Today, I feel like I was more present today, because, you know, I'm just here with my girlfriend and just sipping this oat latte fully. I'm not trying to think about the next spreadsheet, but I feel like I'm doing a better job at it. And you may not actually know what my business is. So right now it's September 2025. Since the beginning of this year, January 2025, I've been honing my offer. And what that means is I've just been figuring out what to sell. And a lot of it has just been structuring it. So what that means is I don't want to serve people in the real life, as in I don't want to serve cafes, I don't want to serve barbershops, I don't want to sell to people in the real life. The point of the reason for this is that I want everything to be online. Earlier in the Millionaire Fastlane page, we talked about like, okay, you have, in a typical job, you have like the 8 hours in the job, but what we don't consider is the time it takes us to wake up, eat, commute to that job, and then commute back and then cool down. So the 8-hour shift actually becomes like 10, 14 hours, and we don't think of that. We just think of the 8-hour shift. So if you think of that way, if you include all the extra time commuting and the extra time unpaid lunch, for example, it's actually less than minimum wage. You'd think you're already at minimum wage. It's less than minimum wage if you consider the time you have to wake up for it. That's not the time you would have been waking up anyway. So yeah, and yeah, since January, I've just been trying to make it clear what it is that I'm trying to sell and who am I selling to. And I'm selling to online business owners, and selfishly it's just so I can do everything on the laptop. I don't need to be meeting them in person, and that means I'm also not limited to my local area. I can serve people in the United States, anywhere. And at the same time, I could also, once it gets going, that means I can actually do my work anywhere. I can be in Philippines, I can be in LA, I could be at a cafe, I could be on the bus, I can be in my bedroom, and I could technically be working. And my offer would be to help business owners with their story, and not with like a social media marketing, but it helps with that. More so the stories for them that makes them more relatable, makes them more human. Because in the world of AI, it's just like, soon we're not going to believe any videos. We're not going to believe any videos that we see online, because AI is just going to keep getting better. So my point and my selling point is just to help them tell the stories that make them human, because AI can create fancy 4K videos, but the stuff that makes you human and your personality, that's what's gonna be the thing that makes your customers trust you, I believe anyways. And yeah, that's what I'm selling, and I haven't made a sale yet. It's been 8 months into the year and I haven't made a sale yet. I'm not giving up and I'm not making any excuses, but I love it that I haven't made a sale, and this is so fulfilling than any job that I've ever had, and even like a corporate job. Like, this is so fulfilling. So if this is my excitement without a sale, imagine when I start making money. Oh my goodness, I'm gonna, wow, I can't even imagine, to be honest. So yeah, that's what I've been trying to like be clear with myself, and kind of just like make it clear when I speak to people, when I sell them my stuff, like what is it am I selling, how am I actually going to help them. So yeah, that's what I'm selling. And the reason why I want to vlog is when I get to 1 million, I want to be like, oh my goodness, I wish I recorded more of those moments when I was broke and grinding and grinding with uncertainty, not knowing if it's going to work. And the thing is, I don't know if it's going to work. It's not guaranteed, but me documenting it is like, it's still fun. And also it kind of gives me accountability, because I'm literally on YouTube talking about wanting to be a millionaire. How embarrassing if I don't become a millionaire, right? So yeah, I really appreciate you for joining me today. It seems like it's going to be a long video, so thank you for just literally just chilling with me. Charity shop, cafes, art shops, talking about life, talking about business. Yeah, had a beautiful day, and I hope you enjoyed being with me today. Hope to subscribe and like and comment and do all that algorithm stuff, because I want to document more of my journey. If it's just me in McDonald's talking about reading a book in McDonald's and being broke in McDonald's, but being hopeful that I am a millionaire, yeah, it's going to be more of that. So yeah, thank you guys.